The Crude Life with host Jason Spees.
My name is Jason Spees, and this is the Crude Life Daily Update. On today's episode, we talk with Terry Etam. He's an energy writer for the BOE Report and the author of The End of the Fossil Fuel Insanity, Clearing the Air Before Cleaning the Air. In just a moment, part of our exclusive interview with Terry Etam, energy writer and energy author, right here on the Crude Life Daily Update. Talk to me a little bit about the economic and then the political side of shifting to a renewable culture.
I know that it drives the cost of everything up because you're simply just duplicating an energy infrastructure. Like wind and solar help you when the sun is shining and the wind is blowing, obviously, but the rest of the time they don't. So you still need the same infrastructure and to provide the power when those things aren't happening. And in winter, as you no doubt know, the sun doesn't do a lot. It's not a lot of help as far as heating your house. So you need natural gas. And the closest numbers I can come to are I just read an article about Germany. Germany's been at this for decades now. Their power prices have skyrocketed in the past 15 years. Their emissions are still flat. They're still overwhelmingly reliant on fossil fuels, even though the whole place is covered in solar panels. They're spending something like $40 billion a year on renewable energy. They're not advancing their targets. They're not going to meet the Paris climate goals, just like everybody else. And they've just been running flat out, trying to convert to a renewable economy. And the article I read was a good one. It was actually very supportive of them. But these reporters were pestering the German ministers, and who got a little bit exasperated. And they said, "Look, what more do you want us to do? We've been going flat out on this. We're spending every nickel we can. One of their big mistakes was they shut down nuclear because they got scared by the anti-nuclear lobby, and now they're reliant on coal plants to replace that. So there's a country that's been in a very, very, very wealthy country, and we shouldn't forget that either. That it takes a lot. You have to be a very wealthy country to have the option to even consider renewables. These poor countries, they don't have the option to. India and China aren't worried primarily about going renewable. China is worried because they want electric cars because of all the smog in their cities, but they have national security to worry about first and foremost. They don't want people starving to death, and their standard of living, they want it increased.
And that was Terry Etam, energy writer for the BOE Report and author of The End of the Fossil Fuel Insanity, Clearing the Air Before Cleaning the Air. To listen to the full-length interview with Mr. Terry Etam or to check out other exclusive interviews, visit thecrudelife.com. That's thecrudelife.com. Become an energy enthusiast and like our social media pages. We have 350,000 followers right in our network. Thecrudelife.com. Click on our social media page. From the staff here at the Crude Life Daily Update, my name is Jason Spees, and thank you for listening to the Crude Life Daily Update.
Historic. The first full conversion refinery to be built in the U.S. in over 40 years. Innovative. The cleanest, most technologically advanced downstream project ever. The model for future shale basin projects. Groundbreaking. With construction resuming in early 2019. The Davis Refinery.